here, Pixlr.com. You're going to click on Pixlr E, which is the advanced photo editor, which is what we always use. Make sure that you download your photo from Google Drive. If you don't know how to do that, you should locate it. It should be in your Project 3, I believe, images, but double click on it and there should be a download button on the top right. So for me, I have my image on my downloads already. Once you download yours, it should be on there. All right, on the top right hand section, there should be a sign up / log in, and you want to log in with your PhilSD email. Mine is already logged in, and then I'm going to click on open image. All right, I'm going to go to my downloads, click on my image, and then open that up. Now, the way that this works to place an image behind text, you have to kind of create a sandwich. So the first part of the sandwich is the image on the bottom. The second part is going to be the text. So I'm going to click on the text tool right over here. It's the second to last tool on the left section, left column. I'm going to write something here, text, before I put in Word. I'm going to change the font up here. As long as you're in the type tool and you're in the type and the text layer, then you could change a lot of these things. The font, the color, the size, a lot of the different parts in there. I'm going to make it, sure, this font right here, make the size much bigger. Remember that part of this project is to create text that is huge, right? And kind of work it around the actual image. But of course, in this case, we're going to put it behind the image. So what I did there, I turned it to a larger size. I opened up the text box, right, so that I could see the whole text. Somewhere around here, and then I'm going to place it somewhere where I could probably still be able to read it. Legibility is very important with this, but in this case, I'm just showing you the actual technique of doing it. So again, I'm building my sandwich. You can see right here, I have my image, then I have my text, and then I need another image right on top of that. So I'm going to click on these 3 circles for my background image. And right here, I could duplicate the layer, which I just did. I'm going to put this layer on top of my text. So again, I have the sandwich. I have the image of the person, the word, and then another image on the bottom. The only thing left to do is to make sure that I'm clicked on the top section, which is right here, background copy. I'm going to clip out the person's image on this top layer. So I'm going to use the same tool we've used before, which is the lasso select tool, the polygon tool right here, and then I'm just going to click around. I'm going to do a bad job. Of course, you guys are going to do a much better job, and you're going to clip out the image that's there. Now remember, whenever you're clipping on an image, you want to stay a little bit inside of the edge. You don't want to try to be right on the edge, because what winds up happening is you wind up getting that little bit of the background in it. And that is a telltale sign of someone who does not know how to edit and manipulate photos. Beginners who are new to Photoshop or Pixlr wind up getting into that kind of routine of just trying to get it perfectly, and you never do. You kind of get a little bit of the background each time. Once you go all the way around, you see I have my ants. Once you go back to your first point, which is right over here, you get the marching ants, just like I did right there. And again, you want to make sure you're on the top layer. You have your marching ants, and then you can click on select, convert to mask. And you can see it's a trick basically. You have this sandwich of text that's clipped out. I'm sorry, image that's clipped out, text, and then image that's not clipped out. So if I lock this top layer, you'll be able to see a little bit more. Like I'm locking it. I can move the text, and you can see exactly where my image. You can see around the glasses. Like it's not perfect because I didn't take my time and actually clip it out perfectly, but wherever I move this, I can see around that image wherever I clipped it out. All right. The other thing that I would do is just create a second text box in there, something that's going to contrast the text that's there. But that's it. That's how you do that technique of creating text behind an image.